So to recreate this Bratz makeup look, I'm starting off with my NYX Vivid Brights Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Vivid Fire, and I am just using this to kind of roughly outline the edges of the fire. I'm also bringing this up very close to my eyebrow to kind of create a look that I have a bigger eye, as Bratz dolls have massive eyes. And as I'm going along, I'm just kind of winging where I'm putting the tops of the flames. It does not have to be perfect. I'm just adding them here and there. And I totally forgot to mention that I did my brows off camera. This Bratz doll has extremely thin brows, so I did the best that I could to recreate the exact brow look. And then after I'm satisfied with the tops of the flames, I'm just dragging that red color down to meet the outer corner of my eye, and then also in the inner corner, so it's all just one big flame. I'm also going in and just fixing some of the lines that might be too thin, or sharpening up some of the edges. Next, I'm just picking up my NYX Brights palette, and I'm going in with the darker red shade in the top corner. I'm using a flat definer brush to just kind of go over what we did with the red eyeliner. I'm also going ahead and filling in each little curve of the flame with the red. Next, I'm picking up that bright yellow shade in the bottom corner of my Brights palette, and I am just going to pack this on my finger and use my finger to place this on the lid. The reason I'm using my finger instead of a brush is because my finger allows for a lot more pigment to show up on the lid for that yellow color. And then here I'm going in with an extremely small sort of blending brush and that lighter orange that's in the palette, and I'm just going to use the orange and fill in the space in between the yellow and the red, and just kind of blending that orange down into the yellow and then up into the red for a seamless blend. And then one more time, going in with that yellow on the finger to brighten up that yellow shade that we kind of lost, blending in that orange. So I just went ahead and did the other eye off camera real quick, and now I'm picking up a makeup remover and just taking off any fallout that has landed on our cheeks or anywhere on our face. And I'm picking up my Clinique moisturizer, and this is what I'm using to prep the skin for foundation. And then to create that flawless doll-like appearance, I'm going in with a heavy hand using my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in the shade Ivory. And I'm using a damp beauty sponge to really push this into the skin. By doing this, it really minimizes the look of pores, creating that doll-like appearance that we need for this look. Now picking up my Maybelline concealer in the shade Fair Clair with a heavy hand again, I'm going to use this to conceal and highlight under my eyes, my forehead, my nose, and my chin. And then after we have blended out our concealer seamlessly, I'm going in with my Coty Airspun powder in translucent, and I'm going to really use this to pack underneath my eyes to create even a more flawless look, just like the Bratz doll. And then I'm picking up a flat top fluffy brush, and I am just gonna push in that powder all over my face to set the concealer and the foundation underneath. And then it doesn't seem as though the Bratz doll is wearing any bronzer. I am gonna go in with my Maybelline City bronzer, and I'm just gonna use this to slightly bronze and contour my face. It looks as though the Bratz doll has some higher cheekbones, so I'm gonna use that to create that illusion. And Bratz dolls have extremely tiny, skinny noses that are almost turned up at the end. So I'm using that same bronzer in a very small, precise brush to contour my nose. I'm going to go down each side of my nose to make it look slimmer. And then I'm going to contour the very bottom of my nose to create that turned up appearance. And then I'm putting one line above that to create sort of a button nose. And then to really buff out that nose contour, I'm using a fluffy eyeshadow brush. And then the blush on the Bratz doll looks extremely minimal and pushed further back, so I'm just going in with a very light Clinique blush and putting this further back than the apples of my cheeks. And then, very unlike the blush, the highlight on the Bratz doll is pushed very far forward and very heavy and blinding. So I'm going in with my Milani strobe light highlight, and I'm just going to really pack that on farther forward than I normally would. And as I'm applying this highlight, I'm looking over and referring to the picture that I am trying to recreate. And it looks as though the Bratz doll doesn't have any highlighter on her nose, but I'm going to put some to create a more lifted up nose. It'll kind of pop my nose out just like the Bratz doll. With that same highlighter, I'm going in and I'm highlighting my inner corners and doing the best that I can to highlight my brow bone. I definitely should have thought about doing this before I started the flames, but it's too late to turn back now. Okay, so here I'm going in with my NYX liquid eyeliner, and I'm going to do the best that I can to make the illusion that my eyes are really turned up. I'm going to do this by creating a very dramatic thin wing. And with the eyeliner, I'm going to drag it down and create a new lower inner corner. To do this, I'm just going to drag it straight down, and then it's going to go past my regular inner corner, and I'm going to bring it straight back up and meet it with my bottom lash line. And to create the look that I have bigger eyes like the Bratz doll, I'm just taking this white pencil eyeliner and I'm applying this to the waterline of my lower lash line. And yes, my hair is bothering me too. Okay, so now I'm just picking up a black pencil eyeliner and I'm applying this below the white that we just applied. This is just going to create the darker lash line like the Bratz doll. And then picking up my liquid eyeliner one more time, I'm using this to attach the black that we just put on the lower lashes to the wing of the upper lashes. And I'm also kind of thickening the wing out at the bottom to create that more turned up look. Alright, and this Bratz doll also has some crazy lower lashes, so I'm using my liquid eyeliner to kind of draw those in. And this Bratz doll also has a more pinky shade on the lower lash line, so I'm going in with a dark pink that's almost kind of red to recreate that pink on the bottom lash line. And to prep my lashes for falsies, I'm just going in with a quick thin coat of mascara. And the lashes that I'm using for this look are the Ardell Studio Effects Wispies. And once the falsies are all dried down, I'm going in with my mascara one more time for a top coat, and I'm also going to coat my bottom lashes as well. And if you haven't noticed, Bratz dolls have extremely massive lips, which I definitely don't have. So I tried to go in to line my lips with a black eyeliner, which, as you will see, did not work. So I gave up, and I'm just going in with my NYX liquid lipstick in the shade Black, and I'm just kind of going to use that to try my best and overline my lips. And there you have your finished Bratz doll recreation.